Welcome back. The firing of Connell Maynor is big news across the SWAC. Our Simon Williams gets some perspective from the rest of the league looking in when he caught up with Darian Gray of the Locked On HBCU podcast. Here's some of their conversation.
I wasn't surprised when I seen Connell Maynor was out because you had heard the rumblings before. You had kind of got an idea that if he didn't perform this year, that was going to be the end of his tenure, and he didn't perform this year. So I can't claim to be overly shocked that it's the end of his tenure.
These rumors have been swirling the last 2 years. We really couldn't have gone a week in the SWAC season in a press box, home or away, without this being brought up. Even just the passing comment, oh, you think this might be his last year? I don't know if that's necessarily a healthy environment for the program to have that question looming, even if it was merited. What say you from your perspective elsewhere in the league?
Well, it can be healthy, right? Are you going to be here next year? Once that exists, you're now in prove-it mode. And it's way harder to prove it than it is to just stay consistent. And it's not easy. And I don't think that Maynor handled it well. And I think they gave him a leash. And I think he eventually ate that leash away.
How much of this weighs on the fact that this is Bryant's second season as AD and he's wanted to make the change? Or were there grounds for Maynor to have been let go regardless of who the AD was?
I would say both. You count that spring season where they won the SWAC title, and I'm sure Alabama A&M fans would want to count that. You were second in the conference, first when you won the SWAC, and then you were third the year after that. That's the Akil Glass era. Once Glass left, everything changed. And then you go to fourth over the last 3 years. You haven't had a winning record in conference in the last 3 years. So if this was a new AD, if it was the same AD, maybe he gets to finish out his contract. But the pressure is there, the grounds, the merit is there. It's just about, if that's a guy who hired you, am I ready to pull the trigger? That's the only difference in my opinion.
You can catch Simon's full conversation with Darian Gray of Locked On HBCU on our website, fox54.com, and the Fox 54 app. You can also hear more from Ted Dixie this weekend on Fox 54 Sports Extra.